But then what it turned into, right? What it turned into was romantic partners' weird habits that are less than a deal breaker, but not necessarily a plus either. So they're just like quirky little things that could be annoying or endearing. Like sometimes, so I'm going to read you some of these and we'll start to go through them. But like some people are like kind of complaining, but then some people are like, it's so cute. And then some people are kind of like, I don't know what to do with this, but I love him. So I guess I'm stuck. I guess this is my life now.
Yeah.
So based on that, can you think of anything like and you'll probably think of more as I start to read them, but can you think of any quirks that you have off the top of your head?
Oh, I'm quirky.
Yeah, do you have some that you're
really
like
quirky?
What would be like a beige flag for you? Because I read one that is like me to a T.
I mean, I think we've talked about, I forget what episode it was, but we were talking about the things that we do.
Like the guilty pleasures?
Yes.
Like you and your car, living in car people?
I mean, you know, I definitely have a thing with Judge Mathis. So, like, I don't know if this is a beige flag, but I do literally, like, just watch Judge Mathis all day.
Okay.
On YouTube.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of weird.
But I put it on the TV.
Okay. You stream it. You cast it.
I stream it.
Okay.
And I'll watch ones that I've already seen. And still laugh.
Is that the one where it's like a fake court? And
no,
they're
it's
like,
real. He's a real judge. It's real. Judge Mathis is real.
Like Judge Judy?
I don't know. Judge Judy's not. Okay. Judge Mathis is. You don't know about Judge Mathis.
I don't.
So let me be the authority.
Okay. Apologies.
So I do that. I'm a quirky person. So
yeah, everyone is.
I mean, I'm sure if I really was to think about some of the other things that I do, shit, I got red flags. Fuck beige.
None here.
Yeah.
All green.
I can be crazy. So just carry on with your thing.
Okay, so I would say mine, one that I read this, because I was thinking like, what's my beige flag? And then I read this one and I was like, okay, this actually, I feel seen in a way that's annoying.
Oh, God. What
so
is it?
This guy says, my fiance's beige flag is that she's never at 100% health. She's either got a slight headache, is kind of tired, has a little tickle in her throat, feels a bit nauseous, or has a random pain somewhere on her body for no apparent reason. And that's me.
Just millennial women.
I'm just like, yeah, I have like there's always I'm like
not quite right with you. It's like your back's crooked. Something's wrong.
I'm gonna say like I never make a deal about it. Like I'm always just kind of like doing my thing. But if someone was like, oh yeah, how do you feel? I'd be like, I don't know today. Like my elbow hurts. I don't know.
Never feel in optimal health.
No. Like my bar is never at 100%. I'm like consistently at 95% health.
Yeah, that could be a little yellow flag to me.
Flashing yellow. Yeah. Again, I never do anything about it.
But you just are there. You're just there, not there.
I'm never there.
Yeah.
It's like that doesn't exist for me. Yeah. Like, I don't know if I've ever had a time when that, like I have a headache right now.
Exactly. And you've had a perfectly fine day.
Yeah, no, it was fine. So yeah, exactly. Like just that's definitely explains me. But here are some other ones I saw on TikTok.
All right.
And I'd like to get your take on whether these are beige, red, or maybe even green.
Okay.
Like maybe you read one, or I read one to you, and you're like, Elizabeth, no.
I like that.
Or you're like, yeah, I'd marry that person on the spot.
All right.
Okay, this girl says, my boyfriend's beige flag is that he sets timers instead of alarms. It's midnight and he needs to be up at 6. He'll set a 6-hour timer.
I like that man. This is so
they're all gonna be Nicole's.
I told you, it's a lot going on up here. It's been several.
She's got like
decades,
a kitchen timer. She's just like
things. I've had situations where I think I told you about this one time. Like I will set timers for where I'm supposed to be throughout the day.
Okay.
I've done it, and I give myself a certain amount of time. Like I'm going to take my car to get an oil change. I should be done at 12:30. The alarm goes off. Now I'm going to Target. I need to be out of Target by 1:29. The alarm goes off. Like I've had days where I've done that,
Okay.
Because I've just had so much stuff to do. Mm-hmm. Like, even to the point of, like, I'm going to sit down and write 5 paragraphs. And then the timer's going to go off.
All right. I don't think it's bad.
Is that a beige flag?
It's certainly a beige flag.
Is that yellow?
Yeah, that's a beige flag. Yeah.
I thought that was a productivity hack.
I mean, yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, I think the oil change is really what like threw me off. Like, how do you control that? Also, are you that bad at managing your time?
If it's taking too long, I need to be out of here at 12:30.
The alarm went off. You just drive off. You don't even like.
Yep. I'm gonna start bothering them. Yeah. I mean, so anyway, sorry.
Interesting. Okay, this one I think. I'm gonna read it out loud first, and then we'll give. All right. My husband's beige flag is that he doesn't ask for details. His brother had a baby. What's the name? I don't know. I didn't ask. Was it a girl or a boy? I don't know. I didn't ask. And I saw this one a lot, but I think this is just men.
That's just men.
I feel like
they don't ask any questions.
No, like I just had this conversation. I think it was my brother. Like he said something to me, and I was like, "Oh, what was like?
I have no idea.
What did they say?" And he's like, "Oh, they said this," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, but like where?" And he's like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "What time?" He's like, "I'm not sure." And I'm like,
It's a
Did
thing.
you get invited? Like,
my son does it, and he's a kid, and I'm like, "What's his name?" He's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "You've known him since first grade. Like you've been around. Why don't?" He's like, "I don't ask questions. They don't care."
You don't ask questions.
I don't ask a lot of questions.
So that's where he got that
from.
from.
I do ask questions. I used to be a reporter. You know what it is? I ask so many questions, I don't care anymore. I've asked enough questions. And people used to say that I ask a lot of questions.
I know I ask too many questions.
I used to ask a lot of questions because I was just like in that mode. So I just stopped asking questions.
Like in this example, it'd be like, what's the baby's name? And like, let's say he did have an answer by some grace of God. I'd be like, oh, and why'd they pick that?
He's definitely not going to know that. Come on now.
I'd want to know, like, is that someone's grandmother? Like, what happened there? Yeah,
like,
I want to know.
Named Mabel?
Exactly. Like, is that or is that her mom's name? Like, these are questions I just need to know the answer to. No, my favorite beige flag of my boyfriend's is that when he uses phrases that have nothing to do with the situation and makes them apply. Like they kind of make sense. For example, one time we were making really good time getting where we needed to go and driving kind of fast, but not too fast. And he says, "Wow, we're really jujuing on this beat right now." I'll never forget it. That's a good one. That's a green flag. I like that.
Trait.
Yeah.
This is humor.
That's funny.
I like
That's
it.
you being funny.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's beige flag is that she gets really hyper and giggly 7 minutes before bedtime and ends up keeping us both up for another hour while she goofs off and does a billion impressions and voices before calming down again. Red flag.
That's OCD.
That's red flag.
That's like a
do not bring me down your
kind of thing.
I mean, I don't care what it is.
It's a tick.
Like the diagnosis is, but like we can't do
that's a diagnosis.
I don't have a child yet, so like please don't make me have a bedtime routine
sleepy,
for you.
And so she's like going crazy.
Right,
she's delirious.
That's how kids are.
Yeah.
And
don't get me involved in that.
I'm not gonna say that like that's never happened to me because I think we can all get tired enough, but it's not crazy. Every night.
But I don't need to bring you into it. Go in the back room and swirl around in circles, and then come back and go to sleep.
This one says, my girlfriend's beige flag is that every time she tries to surprise me with something, she gets way too excited, ends up spoiling it, and gets upset to the point that she might shed a tear.
No, I'm not.
Again, like, control yourself. Control yourself. My boyfriend's beige flag is sometimes he'll meow, and if I do not meow back, he will get upset and not talk to me until I meow at him, and when I finally meow back at him, he will continue talking like normal.
No, that's red. These are not beige flags. This is great. What kind of stuff is this? When are they doing that? Like, I don't have time to play like that.
I don't know. My beige flag is that my boyfriend safety pins his socks together in his drawer and laundry. They only come unpinned when he wears them. He's never lost a sock.
It's organized.
It's kind of weird, but I'm not mad at it.
It's just organized.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, like
maybe he lost his socks a lot when he was a kid. I lose my socks all the time.
You can fold them together. You don't have to.
Yeah, but you still lose them.
It's the pin. I don't know.
It takes his time.
It's weird, but I'm not mad at it. Like it's not.
As long as he doesn't make me do it.
My beige flag is no matter how mad he gets while driving, he will never flip someone off. Instead, if he's really upset, he'll make eye contact with the bad driver and slow clap. It's not a good thing. It's also not a bad thing. It's just what he does.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm a little mad because we might get shot.
I'm about to say, you get shot in Florida playing with people like that.
Yeah, you can't do that here, but Godspeed, girl. My boyfriend's beige flag is that he keeps his undies that have holes so he can surprise me by walking out and tearing them off his body, leaving only the waistband. He calls it the grand reveal, and it always happens when I least expect it.
Like, not routinely.
That's what I was just gonna say, like, once or twice, like, okay.
Not routinely.
But, like, consistently. Also, how many pairs of underwear do you have with
that
holes
are that
in them?
raggedy? Because
that's the red flag.
Yeah, not routinely. Like, maybe only do that one time in our whole life.
Like I said, once or twice.
I don't need it twice.
I don't know. If you had,
I mean, it's funny to me if somebody rips their shirt off. That's kind of funny to me.
I was gonna say, if it's like those tearaway pants, like for basketball, that could be funny.
That's funny.
Like if you play basketball, you go to the gym or something, and you come home and you're like,
tear them off. I'm fine with that.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But
or
like
if you
the
got
underwear
an
thing,
old T-shirt, like you were outside doing work and it's like just has been old for a long time.
Yeah.
And you came in and you just sacrificed it by having a fun thing
but
where
it's
you
the
tear it
routine
off.
for me.
But I don't want it to be repeatedly
all the time. That's
why
what I'm
are
saying.
you ripping your clothes
How
off?
often? That should happen like what? Once every 5 years you have a shirt?
Yeah.
Like maybe. I have shirts that I have in high school
And they still
that are
can't
still
rip
fine.
it.
No, they're fine.
I always wanted to rip.
Okay. Beige flag. My boyfriend's beige flag is that he gets impatient at restaurants and helps the waitress bring the plates to our table. Bro,
No.
red flag.
You are a psychopath. I'm not
Even
going nowhere with you no more. No, I'm not doing that.
The energy in this room changed real quick.
I'm not doing that.
No. We're breaking up. But yeah, then this is another one that's like, my boyfriend's beige flag is he never asked for details. His best friend broke up with his girlfriend. Why? No idea.
He's not asking that man that.
His sister got a new job. Where? He doesn't know.
I mean, that's like, damn. You should at least know that.
My boyfriend's beige flag is that at the end of every single FaceTime, he says, I love you, and then hangs up the phone really fast so I can't say it back, and then texts me immediately saying, whoa, so you hate me? That shit's funny. That's actually, I would do that. That's some shit I would do.
No, I'm not doing that a whole bunch of times.
Wow, you hate me. No, I mean, not all the time. Not every
you would
single.
do that.
I would probably do it a lot, yeah. Be like, wow, okay, I know how you feel about me.
That's really not good. That's like, that's a red flag.
I just think it's funny.
You think it's funny.
Yeah, because then you can try, like, I think it becomes a competition. Like, who's going to hang up
I'm
first?
not doing that.
No, it's race now.
Because everything's a competition.
Because what am I overly competitive about? Everything.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's beige flag is he's scarily good at gaslighting people about small things. He once convinced an entire group of people that mice use echolocation, and they would have gone on believing him if he didn't tell them it was a joke. He admits to it every time, and it's always sort of silly, but it's sort of terrifying how good he is. Girl, get out of there. What are you doing? What are you... I mean, I do it.
I know. I was about to say.
But I don't date me.
I feel like I have had a run with like making people believe weird things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then having fun with the fact that they really started to believe it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mostly it's like with kids.
I know.
Probably really bad.
I have trained groups of friends to not believe any fact that I give them. Because I mean, I do just say it with such confidence. I'm like, yeah, obviously mice use echolocation. How else would they be able to move through the walls?
That?
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You never heard of that?
Yeah. And like, there's enough where they're like, she actually... She did work with the pest control people. Like, she might know that.
I do. I feel like my friends, like, because I know a lot about, I know a little bit about
a lot.
everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And so they're like, Nicole, really? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, no. And I'm like, you didn't know that? And they'll be like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But do not do that to me. Don't do that to me.
I just, like, you can't do that too often.
You can't do it too often.
It has to be the right moment.
Yeah.
To,
and
like,
don't
really
let people go
spin
too
a
far.
no.
Don't let people go too far where they go back repeating it to other people.
You got to tell them.
Yeah.
And it has to happen, like, just the perfect time. It can't be all the time. Or else no one's
mad at you.
No one's going to want to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Okay. My fiance's beige flag is he acts like an old man and he's only 24. He refuses to pay. I mean, he sounds perfect so far.
What is he doing? Because I might be.
Green flags. He refuses to pay an ATM fee because it's a scam. True.
I like that.
He hates when people don't use crosswalks or drive too fast. He uses the youths to describe anyone younger than him. He pays attention to city and county taxes.
That's good. That's a responsible man.
He brings up how a roundabout would fix traffic almost weekly.
I hate roundabouts.
These are all good things.
No, he's an urban planner.
He's just a smart guy.
Yeah, I like this guy.
I'm into it.
I am
24,
too.
he's only going up from here. You buy stock in that man.
Yeah, he's a good one. That's not no beige flag, girl.
No, this is green. That's green all the way.
It's green.
My girlfriend's beige flag is that she physically cannot survive without having something sweet after a meal. She doesn't even do it on purpose. Her body just starts searching for high and low for chocolate immediately after dinner. She tries to play it off when she's looking because she's embarrassed.
Starts going nuts.
But it's so cute. She's like a little fruit fly. No.
I don't like that either. Because I don't like anything where it's like you can't control it.
Right.
And then you start like her mood might change because she can't get something sweet.
I just feel like if you know that, then you bring it with you or you have it at the house.
Don't get mad at me because I don't have anything sweet.
Right. Like, for example, sometimes I do want something sweet after dinner. I'm not like a huge dessert person.
Yeah,
but I might want.
It's a trigger.
So I keep like small little things of chocolate in my fridge, so that if I do want something sweet, I can just go in there and like get a little bit, and then I'm done.
Yeah. But if you're somewhere where they
searching
don't
the
have
house,
that,
what are you talking about? Where are you gonna
like
find
a peppermint, anything?
Yeah, like
a butterscotch.
Also, but like again, like where are you finding? What do you mean searching?
Under the couch. Just gotta find something.
I don't like that.
One red
That's
hot.
insane. So this one says, my girlfriend's actual beige flag is that once every month she'll get a banana for lunch. And after I've let my guard down, she'll frantically search for her phone, freak out, ask me to call it because she can't find it. And when I do, she'll pick up the banana instead and be like, "Yellow?" And I fall for it every time.
I think that's funny.
That's funny.
I think that's funny.
That's actually really funny.
That's
so
harmless.
These are the beige flags.
I'm not mad at the
Some
majority.
of them are fun.
Yeah.
Some of them are weird. Some of them I never want to hear again, nor meet the people involved with them.